Alright, it is October 30, so today Diana Karazan, the winner of Arabic Idol, turns 38 years old today. Hope to do a fast in her honor. Hope 38 hours. I am 7 hours into it. And yesterday, I got a little bit of a wake-up call about how heavy-hearted I get after I eat, right? One of the biggest benefits I get out of fasting is that my heart is light. Things that bother me a lot can be a lot more manageable. I can problem solve. I can think with a level head. I can go to an 8-hour workday or even a 10-hour workday and breeze right through it, right? I have 2 days in a week now where my schedule is just completely out of control. I do private tutoring at a tutoring center, and then I have a lot of remote work at a technical university that I'm teaching at. And the schedule is just out of control, but the students are beautiful to work with. Just the schedule is a little bit of a headache, and but I usually fast both of those days, and I breeze right through it. I take it in stride, right? Kind of like making some sacrifices to make this beautiful scheduling work. But if I eat, it would never turn out that way. And yesterday, I got a little bit of a taste of what it's like to eat when you have stressful events. Yesterday, a family member had called me. She's having difficulty with her, well, if you can believe it, her love life. And so I didn't think I was the right person to call for that. I'm having struggles in that department too. First of all, I love being single. I don't get a whole lot of acceptance of it at work. I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love going out by myself and enjoying life. The problem is it doesn't get well received by my peers, right? At my workplace, people think it's a joke. If I need to take time off for various issues, so the other day, 2 weeks ago, I didn't have a ride to the office because my car had broken down. I don't have a significant other who drives me around, right? I don't have adult children who could drive, right? Some of my coworkers have teenage children, and I don't have any of that, right? My family isn't here. And so I had to explain to my work that I might be 15 minutes late, and I got the accommodations, but it felt very lonely, right? Because none of my coworkers had ever brought up that their car had broken down. They just had their wife or their husband or kids, family members drive them there, right? Significant other drive them there, right? And differences like that don't get 100% acceptance. It's getting better. I don't get 100% acceptance. And also, I met somebody when I was in Phoenix. I wouldn't call it a significant other, but a very close friend, right? Somebody who, if we lived nearby, would have probably given me a ride. Unfortunately, I'm having difficulty getting time in Phoenix to go see her, and so I thought it was unusual that my family member would call me over her love life when my love life looks like that, right? And I had just eaten, right? When she called, it had only been 20-30 minutes after I ate, and I just had a very heavy heart talking to her. And she was very upset that I had lost a lot of weight. To be honest, I don't like the fact that I'm losing weight. I love the lightweight feeling I get from fasting. I love that I can problem solve when I fast. Losing weight is more of a side effect of all this, right? And one of the reasons I haven't gone home to see my family is that my family prepares so much food for me, and it gives me a heavy heart, and it makes me combative. So my family member has a bad habit of interrupting. And to add on top of the insult, she gets very sensitive about choices of words. Now, when you're talking fast because you're worried the other side's going to interrupt and your mouth is going 100 miles an hour, it's very hard to be sensitive about what words you're using. So I got so frustrated, I screamed at the phone. I said, right now it is whatever time it was. I said, could you promise not to, let's say it was, I forgot what time it was, 12:35. Could you promise not to open your mouth until 12:40? Because I want to say this cleanly, and you're making me rushed. I screamed into the phone like that. And then it didn't take 5 minutes, but I asked for 5 minutes. And I gave myself 2 minutes to explain. It's not that I dislike you, it's that I've taken control of my eating. I feel so good, my job is so good. You know, I'm doing very well at my work, but it could be better. And when I come home and you prepare so much food, it really messes with my plans. I'm an adult, I can take care of my food. And so, can you promise not to do that if I were to come home? And I felt really good once I cleaned it up, because before I got my chance to say that, it was, you prepare too much. I hate how I get heavy-hearted. You caused me to lose my job. You know, it came out like that because it was fast. I was worried about being interrupted when I had 3 minutes to speak. Unfortunately, I had to scream in the phone to beg for those 5 minutes because she interrupts so much. See, had I been in a fasted state, I wouldn't even have bothered. I would have just said, you know, I'm not the right person to ask about love life. Right, I wouldn't have complained about my own love life. Alright, so anyways, Diana Karazan, she is the winner of Arabic Idol. I watched her on World Idol in 2003. You see, prior to World Idol, I used to like Kelly Clarkson because, well, everybody did, right? And I wanted to meet somebody just like Kelly Clarkson in my life, and I used to think if I were dating a foreign girl, that it was kind of like taking a compromise, right? And then I watched World Idol, and I liked the other two girls a whole lot better than Kelly Clarkson, and I didn't feel like I was compromising anymore, and it really opened my eyes up to all the wonders in life. Although the girl that I wanted to see in Phoenix, she's more like Kelly Clarkson than the other two girls, right? So I like them all now. Thanks for watching.